Hey fam, what's going on? What's going on? Um, and just a lot of work to be done. All right. Well, got something. We're living in very, very interesting times right now. Very interesting. And there has probably never been a time in history in which our health is the most paramount. We are living in a time. We got 4G, we got 5G radiation, and on top of that, we've been eating hybrid foods and acid foods for the last how many decades. So now we've come to a point now to where we we're gonna lose some people. We got the vaccination um, agenda being rolled out on top of that. So we're going to lose some people. We're going to lose a lot of people due to the fact of not researching, deep researching, and because history rewards those who do the research. Um, and the vaccine, all vaccines harm you. Um, the actor Robert, what's his name? This actor Robert De Niro. He has put out a $100,000 bounty to prove for anyone that can prove that vaccines do not harm you. No one has collected as yet, but without straying from my original point, we are in a time where our immune system, your immune system, is probably one of the most targeted system in your body, and it's a time where we're gonna have to make a decision. We're gonna lose some people, like I said, from taking these vaccines and everything, but we can save a lot of people just by working on our immune system. Well, you say, what does your immune system do? Your immune system is your first line of defense, um, in protecting your body from diseases. But the problem is that we have in this world is that if you walk up to the average person on the street and you were to ask them or even show them, said, what is what is hybrid foods? Hybrid foods? What do you mean hybrid foods? I thought everything that comes out of the earth was natural. Not so. Not so. Hybridizing is a form of grafting. Basically, it's a violation of nature, which is a violation of God. If God wanted to hybridize food, the creator would have done that. But when you hybridize food, you take it out of its natural state. Now it's not electrical anymore. It's not alkaline. Remember, your body is electrical, so you need electrical substances for it to work. It has to have, it should have a pH of 7.1 or higher. This tells us that the molecular structure is complete. So it's carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Those three things, if any one of those pieces of structure is missing, it's hybrid foods, meaning it is foods that it's not electrical and it's not going to give your body equity, but it's going to contribute to either carbonic acid, glycerinic acid, uric acid, or lactic acid. Glycerinic acid being the most toxic and the most fast acting. And you get glycerinic acids from things like sugar, cane, things like that. So a lot of the processed foods that you eat, which contains a lot of sugar or contains sugar, is generally glycerinic acid. So each acid, depending on the acid, is going to determine the type of disease that you're going to get and where oftentimes that disease is going to manifest. Because what happens is that those types of acid, what they do is they break the mucous membrane, and where the mucous membrane breaks, that's where we got ourselves a disease. So your immune system is very, very important during this time, more so than ever in history on this planet for people. So we have to have our defenses strong. And I always say the best medicine is prevention. Prevention is the best medicine. You know, exercise, try to eat alkaline foods, get adequate amounts of water, and sleep. This is a lifestyle. But in regards to your immune system, there are several things that can affect your immune system. Of course, number one is always food. I mean, food and nutrition are two different things. McDonald's is food, but a chayote is nutrition. So we need to eat alkaline foods or alkaline nutrition. And the food also determines your behavior. Food has a lot to do with your behavior. Many people don't know this. But in regards to your immune system, there are many types of different things, substances that we can consume to strengthen our immune system. That's the beauty of it. Again, we'll go to, we want to get exercise, of course, adequate sleep, good spring mineral water, and in terms of other substances, things like, okay, sea moss. Sea moss is one of the best recommendations I can give you. Sea moss, Crundus crypsis, or Algas marina in Spanish. The sea moss, I give you a quick little side history of sea moss, Crundus crypsis. During the Irish famine, a lot of people were falling off. I mean, a lot of people are dying. But what they did was, I mean, this is by accident, not by design. These people went out into the sea, and harvested the sea moss. And what was the result of that? The result of that is it saved a nation from being wiped out, because the sea moss is so powerful. It is 92% of your minerals comes from sea moss. The body biochemistry, if you look at the body underneath the microscope, you do not see protein. You see minerals. So the body needs minerals. Sea moss or Crundus crypsis gives you 92 minerals, and this chief mineral is calcium. So anything for your bones requires calcium, and you get the highest concentration of calcium from sea moss. But the sea moss is also excellent. It has other minerals in it, such as copper, magnesium, um, phosphorus. I mean, it is just, it's so powerful. And the great thing about it is you can use it for a number of things. Topically, externally, and of course internally. You can put it in your shakes. You can put different things with it. You can add banana. You can add many different fruits with it. Make it the way you want it. You can make it as a food additive. You can put it in soups to make sauces, things like that. But sea moss would be one of the minerals. One of the substances I would recommend. That would be my first go-to for your minerals. The next I would say is you can use also is soursop or graviola is excellent, a great cancer fighter too. It's it's like what 15, 20,000 times more powerful than chemotherapy. Soursop is great. Um, you can eat it, as you can eat it. What's great about it is too is that it's got a lot of fiber. The leaves are also beneficial too, as well as the branch. So in all three forms, it's an incredible antioxidant and an immune booster. Also, the sweet sop, which is a cousin of the graviola, is also excellent to antioxidant. You know, these things that help boost your immune system, they have more than one function. So that's a great thing about these different herbs and these different type of food substances. So you can also use grains like the teff, um, spelt, jackfruit, jackfruit seeds. These are different substances that you can use to help boost your immune system. But like I said again, this is a this is a lifestyle practice that you have to make. It's also very important too. You need cleansing. You need to cleanse the colon. Well, how often do you cleanse the colon? I would do a thorough cleanse. I would recommend every 4 months, and you do a mild cleanse every month. But you should be getting like a light daily cleanse from the foods that you eat. So you're eating plenty of fibrous food. Should give you a nice cleanse. As you eat, as something goes into your system, something should be coming out also too. So cleansing is very important. The gut, the gut, the gut is critical when it comes to your immune system, because what happens is all diseases are born in the gut. You show me a person who's sick, and I'll show you a person whose gut is filthy. Your gut needs to be cleansed. When I say cleanse, you want to do a deep cleanse, because there are two types of cleansing. There's a mild cleanse and there's a deep cleanse. A mild cleanse is when you're just, you're moving stuff. You're moving fecal matter and stuff like that from your stomach. But a deep cleanse, which is what I always recommend, is you want to clean the walls of the colon. The walls of the colon needs to be cleansed. The walls of the colon needs to be cleansed. Why? You want to be able to remove parasites and other things that should not be there, because the parasites does damage to your body. But also too, it also takes nutrients, robs your body of nutrients. So you want to do a thorough cleanse every 4 months, a mild cleanse every month. This is one of the best ways, and this is actually the first move you should make in regards to elevating and strengthening your immune system. Very important to cleanse. In fact, cleansing is so crucial. It is one of the first steps that I recommend to all my patients. That's one of the first things we do, because you can't be trying to heal. It's like, think about it, it's like a car. It's like a car that's rusted. You want to remove that rust. You don't start painting over it. We need to remove all that dirt, all that gunk, all that oxidation that's been put there, and then we can go to work on putting, sanding it down, then putting the primer, then putting the paint, and then putting the wax on the paint to make it all shine and come together. So goes the same thing for your stomach, for your gut, because your gut, your stomach has actually its own brain. Imagine that. Your stomach has a brain of its own. You will not hear this from a lot of doctors, or you'll not hear it from a doctor, from your alternative, because alternative medicine is not, I repeat, alternative medicine is the medical system that we have. The real medicine is the medicine we've had for millions of years, which is your natural herb, your natural remedies, who hijack the medical system, fool you with wordplay and basic propaganda. Don't let them fool you with that. Don't get me wrong. They do have their place. If I was to get into a bad car accident, I've got broken bones, lacerations, puncture wounds, and all that. Yes, I need to go to a hospital, not to go see an herbalist. But for diseases, because your MDs are not trained or have knowledge how to cure diseases. I do. Any good herbalist does. So it's important for people to know this piece of information. So your immune system should never be taken for granted. It should be fortified and always there and ready to work for you. You want your immune system to be like Teflon. You want your immune system to be like Teflon. You want your immune system to be like Teflon. I say that many times because people take it for granted. Just keep in mind that whenever you're about to put something in your mouth to eat, there is a consequence. Whenever you put something in your mouth, there is a consequence. A consequence can be good or it can be bad. You need to think about that. And it adds up. So you can have mountains of good consequences for your body in terms of eating right, exercising, all that. Or you can have what most people have, which is they take their health for granted, they eat garbage, and they manifest all these diseases. Those are the lucky ones. Others, sometimes they just drop from a heart attack, or they may have a stroke or aneurysm. But usually your body tells you, because your body is a very resilient mechanism, very, very resilient, and your body tells you everything. And your body is so fine-tuned to whatever attacks it or whatever is going on. Your body tells you. I know they're telling you with this covert pandemic 19 that you don't know unless you get tested. No, your body tells you everything that goes on. There's nothing that's going to sneak into your body without your body's own alarm system telling you in one way or the other. But your immune system needs to be nurtured. It needs to be sharpened. It needs to be maintained. How do you know if your immune system is weak and not up to par? Just go open the door. Just open your fridge. Go look. If you are looking at cans, bottles, jars, packages, that will tell you where your immune system is, and also that will be an indication of your health. Look in your cupboard, look in your pantry. Do you see boxes? You see containers? You see things that make crunchy sounds? That will tell you where your immune system stands, and also an indication of your health. We were not made to eat what we desire. Food was not made for you to eat based on what you desire. Food is there to give you what you need, not what you want. So we have to eat what we need and not what we want. I know in the world we live today, 98% of the world been programmed. Our tastes have been created for us. It started with sugar, that first time we tasted sugar. Little did we know, and in fact it goes even deeper. It goes to our parents. It goes to our mothers. So we've had the sugar before we were even born. And you know, sugar is a drug. So these are important things to know. You are supposed to eat based on what is necessary. You are supposed to eat based on what is necessary. You are supposed to eat based on what is necessary. not based on what you want. I've got to drill down on that. I know many are going to disobey this rule, but your health, your body is going to respond back to you. You know, they say a person has a heart attack. Your heart doesn't attack you. In fact, you've attacked it with the foods that you've eaten. Your body's just pushing back from what you put in. That's the consequence from what you've consumed. Eating requires some discipline. However, if you learn about spices and how to utilize it properly, you can get correct nutrition while getting the taste that you desire. I am plant-based. I don't eat meat. And I went through, like most people went through, giving up the flesh or dead animal. But now it's easy. It's easier more than ever. I mean, there are thousands of plant-based recipes now online, and they're tasty. You're not missing a beat. And you're getting all your nutrition and then some. So we should not be living in a world now where our immune system is weak and compromised because we have the information. Yes, I know it does cost more cardiovascular disease. It costs hundreds of thousands of dollars. But you don't have to be the next victim. If you have to spend that extra money, and be very, very conscious of what you can get, because you can get a lot of good nutrition, alkaline nutrition out there these days. If you do your homework, I'm going to help work with you on this of how you can get the most nutrition for the least amount of money, in order for you to maintain a strong, healthy body, and most important, a powerful immune system. So I've given you a few things that are great antioxidants. Again, the Crundus crypsis, the graviola or soursop, sweet sop, jackfruit, the amborella or star fruit. They're all the antioxidants. The stinking toe, or otherwise known as a locust fruit. There are so many, but these antioxidants are also great for building the immune system. So the immune system is basically, it's I've given you some fruits. There are many others, but having a strong immune system is about putting together all those factors. Your food, your sleep, your exercise. It's a lifetime commitment. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to your family. We are in the time where your immune system is under attack. And we're going to lose many, but you don't have to be one of them. Elevate your immune system. Take it to the max. Fam, like, share, subscribe. Go to my website, www.ph7-1.com. That's www.ph7-1.com, which will be written below the video. I have the formulas to not only raise your immune system, but to reverse all diseases naturally and without side effects. Fam, take care of yourself, and your body is going to take care of you. Out.